Hi, my name is Zach Ferguson. I'm the programming director at Princeton Club New Berlin. I also coordinate our Biggest Loser contest. I'd like to welcome you to this season's contest. This is the Winter 21-22 edition, and we can't wait to help you get started on your health and wellness and weight loss goals. So the contest starts. It's coming up. Opening day is Monday, November 8th, and you can weigh in anytime between 7:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. By my office. That's upstairs by Studio One, by the entrance to the upstairs tennis deck. So at that initial meeting, you'll get your weigh-in, your before picture, and your in-body scan if you're doing tier 2 or up. And that in-body scan is really cool because it's going to break down your whole body composition. So at the end of the contest, we can show you how you have truly transformed your body and ultimately your life. So you're going to see a video coming up here. It has all of the rules, all of the different guidelines for the contest, and a lot of cool tips and suggestions to help you be as successful as possible. So this video was originally filmed 1 year ago, so it's going to drop a couple of dates in there that aren't accurate because they're about last year's contest. So just to go through again, first day of the contest, Monday, November 8th, between 7:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. And then the contest runs 12 weeks. Final weigh-in day is Monday, January 31st, also 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So really excited for you guys. This is a great time to do the contest. We've got a few things coming up. We've got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all different areas where we kind of gather around family, but sometimes that focus is on unhealthy food. So we're going to give you tips and strategies this season to make sure that you can navigate that in the most successful and healthy way possible. All right, so check out this video. It's going to break down everything you need to know for this season's contest, and we'll see you after that video. I'm here along with all of our trainers and our general manager, Renee, to get you to where you want to be. So who's ready for this contest? I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited as well. And I think we need this contest more than ever with everything going on. A lot of extra stress from our health and wellness to nutrition to different things going on in our families with their jobs. And this is a place you can come multiple times a week and you can kind of get that escape and that release. So we're going to work through this program together here today. We're going to go over all the rules and what you can use and the tools to be successful in this program. Because this program does have a fantastic track record. So if you follow the program, I guarantee you will be successful. So once again, I said my name is Zach. I've been the program director at the club since 2017. That's when I began running this Biggest Loser program. We've had hundreds and hundreds of people go through the program, and the success rate, like I told you before, is off the charts. Before that, I originally started the club teaching one spin class a week. And then I added yoga to my repertoire. So I'm big into spin and yoga. I'm also a kickboxing instructor, and I'm certified in Group X and personal training. So I'm on the more the administrative side of this program, but I do have a lot of expertise in the fitness and nutrition world as well. So any questions, you can go to your trainers, they can go to me. My office door is always open to help all of you be successful. So throughout this contest, there's 3 major ways that information is delivered. First of all, PrincetonClubBiggestLoser.com will post weekly standings on there, challenges, and just all of the information that you need to know with different dates for final weigh-in and what's expected of you. All of the rules of the contest are also on that page. Also, we'll have an information board downstairs. So that's at the bottom of the staircase, and you might have seen already, that's where all of your amazing, awesome trainers are listed and all the classes that they teach. So once we start the contest, there'll be weekly updates, challenges will be posted there, so that's a great place to go as well. And then finally, your email. I'm emailing this out to all of you, so if you didn't receive it, hopefully you're watching this on our website, but we really need your email so we can communicate super important information with you. Okay, general rules of the contest. 3 general rules. Number 1, you check in 3 times a week at the club. And why do we check in 3 times a week? Because that forms a habit. We're not asking you to come 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week. Just shoot for 3, because if you go too much, too fast right away, it's not going to be sustainable. But if you come in 3 times a week, That's going to make sure you're staying on track. You're coming in once a week to train with your team, another 2, maybe 3 times. That's awesome. Next, hand in your food journal weekly. This helps to monitor and change your food intake. So if you're like me, and how I used to be, a lot of people they kind of eat whatever they want, they go down this track, and by the end of the day, they have no idea what they ate. Just because it's the snacking mentality, and you're eating something here and there, and you don't even realize you're doing it. You might be eating when you're bored or stressed. So when you keep track of your food, you can have a clear picture of what you put in your body. So on a certain week, if you're successful, if you lost a pound or 2, chances are your food journal will point to why you were successful. If you had a week that wasn't so great and wasn't up to par with where you want to be, check that food journal. It's going to tell that story. So we're going to get into food journaling a little bit more later. And also there'll be another video accompanying this with our general manager, Renee, which she'll take you through how to food journal on MyFitnessPal if you don't already have a food journal option that you like to use. And then finally, the third rule of the contest is you must weigh in once a week. This helps to keep you accountable to your progress and also make sure that we can monitor you and making sure that you're staying on track. And if you need any help or have questions, we're there to assist with that too. So weighing in once a week. If you're on a team, you'll do that weekly with your trainer. If you're in the very enthusiastic group, there's going to be a box. We'll kind of go through that in a second too, of where you weigh in down between the trainer's offices. You fill a little slip. You get any employee to initial it, and then it goes in the box, and I pick those up. All right, this sheet right here, Biggest Loser Contest Tracker Sheet. So I'm going to grab one as well as you're seeing it there so I can kind of follow along with all of you. So first of all, this thing's huge. It's on cardboard stock and it's yellow. Why is it yellow? So you don't accidentally lose it. This is going to stick with you for the entire 12 weeks of the contest. This is your best friend. So as you can see right here, it's got the 12 weeks all the way across the top. It's got Monday through Sunday, and that's how a Biggest Loser week works. It starts on a Monday and it ends on a Sunday. And then by Monday night, we always post the results, percentage weight loss of everything going on. And that's while we're there, that's a good point. We never say anywhere publicly how much you weigh, how many pounds you've lost. It's all weight loss percentage, and that's how we do this contest. So if you look at these little boxes, every time you come to the gym to work out, you're going to go to the front desk, and then the front desk is going to initial whatever box it is. So first day of the contest is Monday, November 9th. So that's that first box in that upper corner right there. So you check into the gym, front desk initials that, and then this sticks with you the whole time. And then also, if you're on a team, this is where your trainer is going to initial for each class that you went to. And at the end of the contest, we'll talk about some of our challenges, but for every class you attend with your trainer, you get 3 points towards your team. So we have individual contest, and we also have a team contest. And then on the back of that yellow sheet is the rules and guidelines. So if you ever had questions about any of the different guidelines, the protocols, that is all there. So just a couple of things that are on the back of this, I'll just read to you, a couple extra guidelines in addition to those 3 rules we talked about before. So for the weigh-ins, you'll always wear workout clothes, t-shirt, shorts, workout pants, socks. Always make sure you take off your shoes. As you said, 3 times a week for check-ins. And there is an exception to that if you are going to be out of town on business or on vacation. If you email me in advance and let me know you're going to be out of town, if you're going to be gone for 4 consecutive days during the Biggest Loser week, and again that's Monday through Sunday, you'll be excused from those check-ins. But it's still a great idea. Just because you're going to be gone 4 days doesn't mean you don't come to the gym at all. If you can get a couple check-ins in, and you always want to make sure, if you can, to get that weigh-in in. But if you do miss 4 consecutive days and you let me know in advance, then your weight from the week before will carry over and you will not be penalized. So just something to keep in mind, and also when you email me, I'll need some proof of your trip, whether that's an airline, a hotel receipt, something of that nature. So the weekly food journal we talked about, MyFitnessPal foodpal.com. That's a great place. It's really easy to enter your food in. If you're on a team, you'll print that off each week and bring that to your trainer. If you're in the very enthusiastic group, you're going to want to friend me, Zach, Z-A-C-K, Ferguson, just so I can take a look at your food journals weekly. So that's for the very enthusiastic group. You are going to friend me. If you don't, I'll feel sad because I need more friends. Yep, and then the other thing with the email that we talked about, if you're not receiving emails, please reach out. You also want to check your spam as the first couple rounds. If you've never received emails from us, might be going to that spam folder. All right, who's ready for the next yellow sheet? So this big, huge yellow sheet, which is actually a half sheet. So there's going to be a box down by the scale, and it looks like so. So a lot of our challenge sheets are in there, and then also these yellow half sheets right here. And what these are is if you're a very enthusiastic group, this is what you're going to weigh in. You're going to grab any staff member. It can be a personal trainer. It can be somebody working at the lower towels. It can be anybody in maintenance. And they're just going to verify your weight. So you'll get on the scale, and on there, as you see, participant name, trainer, team name, or very enthusiastic, date, staff will initial, and then the weight goes in there. And so we want to make sure, very enthusiastic, that we do weigh in each and every week. That also goes if you miss your training class with your trainer, you're going to want to make sure you jump in and get that weight taken care of and get that in the box. It goes to me. I'll process that. And like I said, the only people that are ever going to see your weight are your trainers and me. So nobody else from the club will know anything about your weight or the amount of pounds you're losing. It's all weight loss percentage based. First day of the contest, Monday, November 9th. So we're receiving this, watching this video, receiving this email. That's coming up in just a couple days. So what do you need to know for the first day? First of all, you're going to come to the club anytime between 7:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. What we're going to do on that initial day is your weigh-in, a before pick, and then you're also going to receive this beautiful sheet of paper, your yellow tracker sheet that you want to hold on to. This is your baby. This is your baby for the next 12 weeks. And then we're also going to be doing an in-body scan for tier 2 and above. And that in-body scan will kind of break down, it'll show you your body fat percentage and a couple other really cool things. How much water you have in your body, intercellular, are you retaining water, are you dehydrated, and it will also break down your muscle mass in each part of your body. And what's cool about that is after the 12 weeks, we do another one, and no matter how much weight you lost, let's say you lost 5 pounds and you're like, oh, I really wanted to lose 10, I wanted to lose 15 pounds, but we can show you that you might have lost 15 pounds of fat and gained 10 pounds of muscle, so your body's going to look completely different. It's going to be transformed, even though the scale doesn't say that, because muscle weighs more than fat. So if we're losing fat and gaining muscle, you're gonna look better in the mirror, you're gonna feel better, your clothes are gonna fit better, but that's not always reflected on the scale. So that in-body analysis is a great way to see what the true results of your transformation are. And I know everyone's gonna have a great transformation if you stick with this program. So depending on what time you come in, there's busier times where there's fewer people. That in-body scan does take a couple of minutes. So for some reason, if we only get to the first 3, the weigh-in, the before pick, and giving you your yellow tracker sheet, we will follow up with you that week and get your in-body scan. I'll either be doing it or your trainer, but we'll make sure that gets done. And then where are you going to go when you come into the club? So you're going to walk past the front desk, and then you're going to walk all the way to the back wall by the tennis area. That's where my office is. It's by Studio 1, upstairs tennis deck. I'll be set out up there with a little camera for taking pictures, and then also the scale and the in-body will be there, and we'll take care of all of that for you, and we'll get you set, weighed in, before pick, and on your way to success in that 12 weeks. Classes with trainers. Each class starts the week of Monday, November 9th, except for the Monday classes. That Monday class, your 12th class, will be on the final day of the contest, which will be Monday, February 1st. So all the other classes do start right away. If you have a Tuesday class, you jump right in that. But the Monday classes, we got to wait a little bit of time for that to go through. Classes will always meet at the scale, and you will not weigh in again the first week. So your first week weigh-in that you do on Monday, November 9th, that counts for week 1, but you're still going to meet at the scale just for that consistency, because that's where you always meet your trainer before you go to your space to work out. Monday and Tuesday classes will hand in your first food journal next week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday classes will hand in this week. Because if you just start your food journal on Monday, that's not a lot for your trainers to go off of if you hand it in Tuesdays. We want to get a couple days under your belt before you hand that in to your trainer. Challenges. We mentioned challenges before. And challenges are just a fun way to just give a little extra motivation to the contest. So these challenges are often given weekly. Those are updated on the website under the Challenges tab, and I will also email you out and your trainers when new challenges are posted, just so you're aware of what's going on and how those look. They are optional, but they are highly recommended. We're not going to do so many that it's going to stress you out, or if something doesn't work for you, or you've got an injury or a past injury that prohibits you from doing something, no worries. We just want to have this be extra motivation. You don't have to do every challenge, but if a couple sound good, you're like, you know what, that sounds fun. That could motivate me. I want to do that at the beginning. I want to see how it changes at the end. And then a couple examples of challenges. A few that we have coming up. We have team challenges, individual challenges. An individual challenge that we'll be doing the first week or two with your teams is a track challenge. So each participant will run around the track 2 times. I said run, but I should have said travel. So it could be a walk, a power walk, a light jog, a run. So you're just going to do your best that you can with being safe, obviously. Especially if you haven't worked out in a while, you're getting back into it. We don't want anyone to pull any muscles, especially that first week or 2. So you'll make it 2 times around the track. Your trainer will time you. Everyone for doing this challenge will receive 2 points just for doing it. And a lot of the challenges we often randomly pick a name, and then your team might get an additional 5 points if your name is chosen. So another cool thing about this challenge, we do it at the beginning, we're going to do this challenge again at the end, and that's going to be an awesome indicator of how far you've come in this contest. Because maybe you started here, maybe when you first start the contest, you're just walking, or you're strolling, or a light jog, and then by the end of that, everyone's going to shave off, I know for a fact, a lot of time off of that 2-lap track challenge. So that's an example of a challenge as well. We also have nutrition challenges. Those will be posted. There'll be a link with a questionnaire. Those are 5 challenges. I'll post the first one the first week of the contest, that Thursday, and then that's due by noon on Sunday. So it's going to be a video to watch with our dietitian, Kelly Drew, and then you'll fill out the questionnaire. You'll email that back to me. So a lot of times people will say to me, Zach, I sent you an email, you didn't get it, it bounced back to me, what's going on? The 2 things I see. So my email is Zach, Z-A-C-K, at princetonclub.net. So the 2 things I'll see is that instead of the K, they'll throw an H. So Zach, my name is Z-A-C-K, that's how I spell it, and then it's also princetonclub.net, not .com. So if you put that in there, I will get all of your information, your questions, your challenge results. All right, moving on. So this contest is all about putting it all together. And those 2 parts, the main parts we're putting together, are exercise and nutrition. And many people struggle with weight control because of a lack of education. I was just talking to a member the other week that was hitting the gym 4 or 5 times a week and busting out cardio and lifting lots of weights and taking classes. But you know what they weren't doing? They weren't focused on their nutrition. They were eating whatever they wanted, and you've probably heard the phrase that you can't out-train your diet. And for a while, I was kind of doing that too, where I like my Taco Bell, I like my Chick-fil-A, but now that I'm in my 40s, I got to the point where, you know what? I can't quite out-train my diet anymore. I was feeling sluggish, I had that brain fog, I was getting this little pot belly that my teenage boys tease me about, but I recently went on a clean eating diet, where I'm eating fresh ingredients, no added sugars, and it really turned things around for me. So if you're interested in eating a little cleaner, I'm happy to help you with that as well. So we're going to use this contest to educate ourselves and find a balance of nutrition, cardiovascular exercise, and strength training. But you know what? There's another component. It's that mental component, and we're going to do a lot of work and challenges this time around about that mental health and wellness too, and being strong mentally. Because when you're strong mentally, that's going to translate into success in your physical health as well. Healthy weight and healthy lifestyle. So most people want to lose weight for a couple different reasons. For better self-esteem, better image, that's a fair reason. Better quality of life, easier mobility, better sleep patterns, and less stress. I think we could all use a little bit of that right now. And then, really important, significantly reduce the risk of diseases including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cancer. So listen to these statistics. 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will be diagnosed with cancer at some point in their lives. Active people reduce the risk of getting cancer by 30% versus sedentary people. So just think about that. Just you taking care of your health can reduce the risk of a lot of these diseases by up to 30%. And that's the goal. We want to be around to be there for our kids and our nephews and our nieces and our grandchildren. And the healthier and the more proactive we are, the better chance we're going to stay healthy, we're going to be active, we're going to be around for those people we love. Speaking of nutrition, who can relate to this? Don't forget you are what you eat. And then this character right here, I need to eat a skinny person. So just a little nutrition humor for you. So nutrition accounts for 80% of your success with weight management. I mentioned that member I was talking to recently that was ignoring nutrition and focusing only on working out. And I think that mentality of a lot of people is they're thinking, you know what? It's 80% exercise, 20% nutrition. But you got to flip that mentality, because what are you doing? You're putting food in your body as fuel. It's no longer, we got to get rid of that notion that it's stress release, it's something I do when I'm bored. Instead, you know what? I'm fueling up my body. Just like you wouldn't pour sugar into a gas tank. What happens if you pour sugar water in a gas tank? It ruins the whole engine. This body that you've been gifted with is your engine, so it's time to put some good, hearty, healthy fuel in it and stop putting that sugar water in. Sugar water, that's obviously our soda. It's a lot of our processed stuff. So let's get away from that and let's start eating healthy. So if you're willing to change your eating patterns, if you're not willing to change your eating patterns, you will not succeed. This is not a diet. So an example of this, when I recently went on that clean eating challenge, it was supposed to be a 30-day challenge. I'm now on day 75. I kept going because a few people are like, oh, what are you going to do? You're just going to get a cheeseburger and go out for drinks right after you're done? And I was talking to a buddy, and he goes, why do people talk like that? How are you feeling right now? And I said, I'm feeling amazing. Like I'm clear, that brain fog is good, I've got energy, I feel really good about myself. And then, so why would you want to go back to the way you did things before? And that's what we get with the word diet. I don't like to say diet, I like to say healthy eating, my nutrition, my fuel. And I actually went over to my parents' house the other day, and you know what my mom said to me? She said, hey Zach, are you eating normal food again? And by normal food, I think she meant all the crap and garbage that we typically put in our bodies. I'm like, no Mom, I'm eating healthy food. So we've got an option for you. We're going to have those 5 nutrition dietitian sessions, those virtual sessions with Kelly Drew. But if you want a little extra boost, we've got a new nutrition reset program with Kelly. It's $75. That's in addition to what you paid for the contest, but it's money well worth it. That's the cost of what? 1 restaurant bill. So what Kelly's going to do in these 3 weeks of this session, it's going to be 3 group Zoom meetings with meal plans, Facebook support. She's going to give you additional food journal feedback. Your trainers will be giving that to you, but if you want a little extra, Kelly is a dietitian. She's very skilled, has a ton of experience. She can kind of work through your food journals and troubleshoot. And and she can give you a lot of great nutrition tips through those 3 weeks just to get you off to a great start. So a couple of components. We talked about the 2 kinds of exercise. The one is strength training. Why strength training? You can see these. These are horrible things, right? Why would you want any of these? But you do want these. That's a joke. Improve body composition, improve bone density, injury prevention, prevent disease, better metabolism. You build muscle that will turn your body into a fat burning machine, and that's what we're looking to do. Improve quality of life, functionality, enhance self-image, age gracefully. As you can see, I like to work out, I like to be healthy. I'm actually 95 years old. I'm 43. And then also reduction in symptoms associated with arthritis, diabetes, osteoporosis, obesity, back pain, depression. And strength training does not necessarily mean bodybuilding. And oftentimes women are concerned about this when they first start lifting weights. I don't want to get big and bulky. That's not going to be like what you see with the female bodybuilders. There's a lot of other stuff and supplements and things going on that's going to get them to that state. For most women, when you work out, you're going to lengthen, you're going to lean, and you're going to build up that lean muscle mass so you can become that metabolism fat burning machine that we talked about before. And there's a lot of different ways to strength train. It's not all weights. You can do things such as Pilates, yoga. Anytime you're having muscle resistance, that's strength training. We've got all of these amazing group exercise classes. Those are free with your membership, over 90 plus a week between our land classes and Studio One and the spin studio. We've got our dance fitness classes on the gym floor, work and Zumba, and we also have all of our aqua classes. So group exercise class is a great way to supplement the work that you're doing with your trainer. We mentioned before those 3 check-ins a week. So maybe once a week is your trainer, and then 2 other times a week you come in and you do a group exercise class. Great ones to choose from. I'm also the group exercise director, so questions on the classes, please feel free to ask me on that. We also have group training. Those are our paid classes. Those are small group training with a personal trainer, 6 to 10 people. We've got options there, power, iron interval, TRX. Personal training option, where you can get that additional strength training, and also lifting weights on the weight room floor. If you don't have a lot of experience lifting weights, you can take a lot of the things you learn from your trainer in your Biggest Loser class, and you can apply that to the weight room floor. Cardiovascular exercise. Why cardio? Are you one of those people that just despises cardio? You don't like to sweat, you don't like to be out of breath, but you know what? It's good for you. It's good for your heart. It's going to build up your metabolism. It's going to burn fat. And here are the other things it does. Reduction in blood pressure, reduction in fat stores, increased HDL cholesterol. That's a good kind that we want higher, and it decreases the total cholesterol. So it's raising that good cholesterol. It's bringing down that LDL, that stuff we want to get rid of. Increased aerobic work capacity. Here's some great ones right here. Decreased symptoms of anxiety and depression, decreased stress, increased heart function. Healthy heart, that's our pump for the whole body. So we talked about before, the food, nutrition, that being our fuel. That heart right there, that's the engine. Increased energy and endorphins. Endorphins, that's that runner's high, where people, they might not like to do cardio, but you kind of get to that state where you kind of like, oh, and you just feel great. So hopefully we can get you to that state if you haven't done a lot of cardio, where you get to it and eventually you start to crave it. Cardio options and cardio classes. Our ride, those are our spinning classes, Zumba and work, dance fitness, grit, fit, impact, which is kickboxing, step, fit for life, any of our aqua classes, and then any of our cardio equipment. That's anytime you're elevating your heart rate for 30 minutes, that's cardio. Treadmills, bikes, AMTs, ellipticals, and then you can also see where you're at cardio-wise with the use of a heart rate monitor, or our cardio equipment has the things that will sense and it will kind of show you what zone you're in for burning fat. So what are we here for? We're here to look better, to feel better, to get that heart healthy. But results from this contest do not lie. This is our first place female Sonia Rohde from the Winter 2018-19 Biggest Loser contest. And these results, not everyone loses this huge percentage of weight loss, but these are the results that can be attainable, and each and every season, they are. So Sonia lost 42.6 pounds, 22.68% of her body weight loss, and her trainer was Sarah Kress. Sarah's back with us, a couple classes again, but Sonia did a great job. She's still doing fantastic. So next person. So this is Wade. This is from a little while ago. This is summer 2011, first place male. He lost a staggering 75.6 pounds, 28.85 percentage body weight loss, trained with former trainer of ours, Danny, and again, Sarah Kress. So I was not running the contest at the time, but our general manager, Renee, used to be in my position. If you see her walking around, we look pretty much the same. She's about 5 feet tall, I'm 6'3", she has hair, I don't. But yeah, we're interchangeable. But she was running the contest then, and one of the jobs that we do when we run this contest at the end is we match up the before and after pictures. And she had Wade's winning picture, and she was searching. And finally she had to ask the trainer, Sarah, it's like, I can't find Wade's picture. Sarah went through it, and there it was. And you can probably see why she struggled to match it. This is a completely different human being. In the course of 12 weeks, he transformed his whole body, his heart, all his organs are healthier, and Wade was on a ton of medications. I forgot exactly what it was, but I think he was on 6, 7, 8 medications for all kinds of things. By the time he finished this contest, he went to his doctor. He was off of every single one of those medications. So it shows if you focus, if you follow the protocol, you will be successful, you will change your body, and you can have amazing results too. Amazing results for you, it might not be quite that level. A great way to do a pound or two a week. If you can lose a pound or two a week, and that's sustainable over a long period of time, you're going to be better off, you're going to be great in the long run because that's weight that's going to stay off. Some tips to success. Let's just read through these together. Say them out loud with me. Let's believe these. You need to understand that you are important enough to make the commitment. We spend so much of our time, and if you're a parent like me, a grandparent, that you take care of other people, you might take care of aging parents. Everything is about a lot of other people, right? We're all focused on that, but who gets neglected? We do in the process. So you need to know that you are important enough that if you put the time in, you put this work, this commitment, that you will be able to build yourself up and be more to those other people because of your body being healthy. You need to commit to your classes. Do everything and anything to ensure you are there each and every week. Your trainers they're trained professionals. It's in their name. They know what they're doing with nutrition, with fitness, with motivation. They want to see you succeed just as much as you want to succeed deep down. Commit to your food journals and commit to educating yourself on how to eat right long term. This is not a diet, right? We're not going back to eating real food. We're going to stay the course and eat healthy food and have that be fuel. Set small goals. Losing 1 to 2 pounds per week is a better goal to set than losing 20 pounds, as 20 pounds seems large and unmanageable and unattainable. Set small goals and then check those off. And before you know it, after 10 weeks, maybe you did lose that 20 pounds. Stay positive. You are not perfect and you will have setbacks. Don't beat yourself up. Do what we say. You have a staff of trained professionals, including trainers and dietitians, that are just waiting to help you take advantage of it. So if you're kind of hitting a roadblock, if you've gained a little bit of weight one week, or you're unsure of a food journaling entry or a workout, ask us. That's what we're here for. And finally, tip to success, quitting can never be an option. One thing I remember with my kids, and if you've had kids too sign up for different sports, what often happens, they go a time or two and they say, what? I want to quit. I don't like it. And as a parent, what I've always said is, we've committed to this. you're going to at least see this through to the end. So speaking to all of you today, I want you to see this through to the end. Maybe you lose a pound or 2 or 5 and that's not what you wanted, but my goal for you is to weigh in on Monday, November 9th, and then show that you can stay the course and complete something, and weigh in 12 weeks later on Monday, February 1st. Because that's what's going to be to fuel you on for the rest of your life living healthy. This is just 12 weeks, but you're going to learn all the tools you need to be healthy for a lifetime. 12 weeks to a lifetime, this is your start. And just because there's a finish line doesn't mean there's an end. And that's what I was just mentioning before. This is just the start. And we have a saying in yoga, I mentioned I'm a yoga teacher, that yoga is a journey that has a beginning but no end. And I want that same for you. This is the first new chapter in a book that you're writing, and it's up to you how you want to write it. We've got 12 weeks. Each of those weeks is a chapter to invite you to grow a little bit more each time in your knowledge with nutrition. Maybe with nutrition, the first week, it's like, you know what? I'm going to stop drinking soda. I'm going to start drinking water. It's those small changes. And on that yellow tracker sheet, there's some different goals that you want to do and steps you want to take. Your trainers are going to talk to you about filling those out and finding some attainable goals and some reachable goals that you can do. So who is ready for Biggest Loser winter season 2020-21? As you know, 2020 has been fantastic, but let's finish it off even better and head into 2021 and get ourselves healthy. Physically, our bodies, our nutrition, our heart. Let's get mentally strong so we can be more to all those around us. My name is Zach. I can't wait to go on this journey with you, to see you succeed. You're going to get to know me really well through communication. I'm also going to be posting a weekly Monday motivation video as well. So glad you've joined this season. This is going to be fantastic. This is the first step to your new life and a lifetime of health and wellness. And better yet, spreading that to your family, your friends. And let's make a revolution in this world. Let's get ourselves healthy and watch how the world begins to change. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on Monday. All right, so who's ready to get going on this new season of Biggest Loser? We've got our trainers ready to help you. We have our nutritionist, Kelly Drew. I'm here to support you, as well as our general manager, Renee. And if you follow the program and what we give you, you will be successful in 12 weeks. This is the next step to your new healthy you, to your health and wellness journey. And this is really the first step in the rest of your life. You're going to be better for you, for your family, for your friends. The results that you're going to see are just going to trickle down into all the different areas of your life. So I will see you on Monday, November 8th, outside my office between 7:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. for the initial weigh-in. We'll get you all of the materials you need. You're going to get that yellow tracker sheet that we talked about in the video, and we're going to be ready to roll. Let's make this a fantastic 12 weeks. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help you, and we're all rooting for you, so let's do this.